Hi guys, Andrew speaking, and welcome back to another fairly impromptu session of the six-man game. We're going to actually be playing this quite a lot this week, which is fantastic. And tonight was just a spur of the moment. Everyone happened to be available, so we're going to hopefully get up close to a couple of hours on this. We're just waiting for. Actually, it may not even be that. Maybe more an hour and a half, because some people have to go to bed a little earlier. But anyway, we should hopefully get a couple of hours roughly, and yeah, we're just waiting for Morton to come online. He couldn't do any earlier, unfortunately, so yeah, we're just waiting for him, and we can crack on. Last session we was really unlucky. With a better team against Mikey, he got a penalty, um, and then we got a red card as well. Then we went attacking, and then he had a lot more attempts after that, which made it look a bit more even. But we were fairly comfortable, and I was hoping to have won that. Uh, Draw against Barnsley with a B team, don't care. Pep, we played poor first half. He deserved to be in the lead. But then we got, even though we played really poor first half, but we got our shit together second half. I changed my tactics. We got the equaliser. Then I felt like, I'll be honest, he scored a little bit against the run of play. But again, 10 men, another red card. Had a goal disallowed later on, and then we got the winner on 90, which was a little bit fortunate. But we played pretty poor. So I guess a draw. I don't know if you'd say we're lucky to get a draw, because I still feel like a red card and a goal disallowed was harsh. But I'll take the draw. Fuck it, it's not the end of the world. And we didn't play amazing, and I got it a little bit wrong. But other than that, we're doing okay. Hold up, Villa just gone 2-1 up. Yeah, and the only other games we've lost is home to Borough, absolutely mugged off, totally robbed. And West Brom, I think, was the other one with a red card. Yeah, man sent off 38 minutes, and one, some players just didn't turn up, and two, we just, yeah. So yeah, really unlucky. If we take away, I mean, look, if we look at the red cards this year, player stats, no, team stats, sorry. This will be interesting. Red cards, top twice as many red cards as anyone else, which is really, really frustrating because it's just a random thing. There's no real reason. I know some players have dirtiness or whatever on their rating, hidden stat, but it's just unbelievable. Yeah, so really annoyed at that. But there you go. That's our luck at the moment. So we have to hopefully ride through it. We're still joint top on second on goal difference. Mort can go joint. I think his goal difference is better. Yeah, it's much better. 7 better. But we have now only got Morton at home to go out of all the fixtures. Huh? Oh yeah, he's not joined that Spurs yet at home. And away to Man City is the only other tough game, I would say. I mean, no games are easy. We've got no Europe because we got mugged off Europe as well. Early doors. Played my B team, drew 1-1. B team struggled in a lot of these games. Lost away at Dortmund. I think they deserved it. Really poor performance. But even then, it was a tight game. They only had two on target, and one of them went in. But we didn't play well, so you take that. And then we beat Real Sociedad with the B team. Just about edged it. 90th minute though. Left it late. Then lost 2-0. Played terrible again, but if I remember rightly, hardly anyone turned up and performed out of the B team. So yeah, probably deserved to lose that. Had a lot. The thing I realised in this is I had a lot of new defenders. Like if I go to that Sociedad game, Dalbert, Diop, Engels, yeah. So three of the defence were all signed that summer, and I realised, yeah, I didn't really, and even Barco was new, so I didn't really bed a lot of players in well enough, and then the weight Celtic was another just joke, absolute joke. So I mean, you give me 4 points for the Celtic games where I got robbed, I'd have qualified easily with the B team. So it didn't work out that way, and we battered Dortmund with the B team uh, at home. So there you go, figure that one out. So we got a little bit mugged off in Europe, but I'd already won it the year before, so it's not the end of the world. Right, still waiting on more. Yeah, so last year we won it quite convincingly, to be fair. S that away game to Barca was epic. Look at that, 2 shots, 2 goals though, it's like, fuck off. Loads of players let me down there. Done well to come back into that. Had to just go for it. Yeah, anyway, so, and this year we've already won the World Club Championships. World Club Cup, sorry. Beating Dortmund 1-0 in the final, getting our, again, dominating. I think they had an early red, to be fair. One of our only bits of luck this season. But fingers crossed, if we can win the league this year, that'll be good. And like I've said before, I will probably look, Pep's in a bit of trouble, but hopefully he can get out of that. But I will look for a new job at the end of the year, I think. I wouldn't mind taking the West Ham job. I think it's the kind of job I want to move to, where they need help. There's a lot of work to do, but they've got a lot of good infrastructure. So that'd be an interesting job to take. But I don't want to take it till I've won, finished the season. I want to win the league this year. Because if I win the league this year, our first year was all Wib-Wob. Ray won the Wib-Wob with Man City. He spent a fortune, Ray, as Ray does. He loves to spend money. If you look at his stats, right, there we go. I spent around 100 million, right, and 455. Bear in mind, I was only at Man City for one season. He spent an extra 100 million, and he's actually spent over 300 in total net. Just spends and spends. Just buys the best players he can. But fair enough. Pep spent a little bit more. Villa 3-1. Fucking hell. Yeah, Pep's spent over 100 million and just under 500 million in total. So he spent more than me. Morton, he spent over 100 million, 150 million roughly, and nearly 600 million altogether. Wow. His club's in major debt. It's like going bankrupt. Look, it's crazy. He's got everyone on too much money. His wage builder squad is 4.1 million. Mine's like, I'll have a look at that in a minute. Mikey's spent 556 million, but he's brought in nearly 500 million. So his net spend's the best out of all of us, other than Asa probably, because he's been at Morecambe. I think Asa's actually made money, if I remember rightly. Yeah, he made 2 million, but he's only spent 23. So, but Mikey has got the best net spend out of all of us, but he's still spent like 556 million. How much did I actually spend? I've only spent 455, so I spent about 100 odd million less. But I brought in less. But I haven't wheeled and dealed. Look, 29 in, 29 out. Mikey loves a transfer. He's 55 in, 52 out. That's crazy. 39 in, 29 out. Pep, I think he's done a little. 44 in. I'm surprised that I didn't think he brought that many players in. 33 out. And then Ray, 53 in, 47 out. So lots of ins and outs. Mikey and Ray love to go nuts with the transfer. I thought more was on then. The other thing I'm pretty sure I showed you last game was, because this is what happens, right? Players that are desperate for top players, they end up paying stupid money, right? Now, I've paid a few players more than I really wanted to spend, but Varane, top defender, and Icardi, top striker. Even he's on 140. In fact, where's my contracts? Tolisso as well, one of the best centre mids in the game. So yeah, that's fine by me. So they're my 3 top earners, and I've got a few hundreds down there. Right. Total wage bid of my squad you saw there was 1.6 for the whole squad. Let's go to the next one down. Mikey, 2.4. That's not bad. 2.4 mil for the squad. Let's have a look. Highest wage earner is 200 grand at Goretzka, who's good. Don't know if I'd pay him that much. Digne, yeah, he's good, but to be fair, Mikey's getting a really good tune out of him. But look, he spent 41 million on a guy that was, I think, a backup for Barca. So I don't know. I think he was struggling to get a left back in, but Kante's on 160. Yeah, he's quality. Morata, he's overrated in this game, so yeah, I get why you paid him 150. And Alonso, yeah, quite a lot of players, but Mikey's wage bill isn't too bad, to be fair. Where are we going next? We're going to Man United. Loads of 170. Ousmane Dembele. He's not even playing well. Look at that. Got some assists and goals last year, to be fair, but it's a really poor average rating. What's this saying? Lost confidence. Oh, man. Brandt, Griezmann, great player. I get why you've got him on that, but Pogba I'd have sold, and Lukaku I would have sold for as much money as possible. Morton's still not here, so I just need to keep checking on Morton. Thiago, nice player, but very little work rate. Very little work rate. I'm not sure about him. Tar, no way. I've had him before. He was terrible for me. I just don't like him. De Gea, yeah, class. And a few others down there. A big old wage bill, and his total wage bill of his squad is 3.1 million, nearly double mine. Nearly double mine. Next, I guess we're gonna go to Morton. But this is gonna be horrendous. £300,000 a week for. See, I mean, I got a feeling these players weren't overly interested in Morton, but they would agree to talk terms. You know, when it comes up, he's not interested, but it doesn't say. It still allows you to make a bid. Well, I got a feeling Morton went all out with this, and you can see the wages there. It's just ridiculous. He needs to sell. It's like, I don't know what his plan is. I mean, Ronaldo's retiring, Williams retiring, but look at that whole screen of people on over 100 grand. He's got less people on under, I think. I don't know. It's close, but that's ridiculous. And the thing is, let's have a look at this. So 4.1 million for the whole squad. Average age of the squad is 28.44. Let's have another check with Mikey's average age is 24. That's 4 years younger. Mine is 24. I mean, we should look first team really, because you get a load of kids in your reserves. It can. So really, first team 25 nearly for me. 24 and a half for Mikey. Peps is just under 25 as well. We look at Ray's stats. Ray's on 1.4, so his squad bill is nearly the size as mine. Average age of the first team is 26.33. Let's have a look at some of the wages he's put up. I bet he's had to pay some silly wages. Aaron Ramsey, 140, new player. Aguero, yeah. Some of these aren't ridiculous. Oh, Morton's here. Okay, cool. I assume that's Morton, right? Yeah, we're all here, so we crack on. But yeah, you get to see the pattern of how everyone's done things. Now, bear in mind, Man United start of a quality squad, Chelsea start of a world-class squad, Man City start of a world-class squad, Spurs start of a class. I wouldn't say world-class, but a class squad. In fact, they start with Lloris and Kane. It's two very important factors. A good keeper and a good striker is very hard to find in the game. Liverpool start with, what's this one? They start with good wingers and Firmino. Other than that, it's pretty shit. That's about it. They don't have anyone else. If you look at my team here, Coutinho and Mane are still in the team. Everyone else is gone because they start. Keita comes on a free, to be fair, at the end of the first year. That's another good thing, I guess. But everyone else, Carriers, backup keeper's not bad. He's actually done okay for me this year. Yeah, well, okay, so what's his contract? Still got 4 years. You can stop crying. So, yeah. Who else? Yeah, I don't know. It's hard. But Ray's the biggest spender. Mikey's the biggest wheeler dealer. And I'd say Pep at the moment is I wouldn't say, it's hard, because Pep struggled the most, even though he's had a couple of really good seasons. If you look at his history, like, he came second in the first year, done really well, 90 points, unlucky not to win it. Third, but he just progressively has got slightly worse. But his competitions, like, let's say Champions League, I think he's come second twice. Final, yeah, look, he's runner-up twice. That's really, really unfortunate. World Club Cup final once. EFL, he's won it once. FA Cup, he's won it twice. So he's definitely won stuff. So he's definitely doing okay at certain things. He's got a really lovely squad he's put together. But yeah, I don't know. Something missing with Pep at the moment. Hopefully he can solve the problem. How much I pay for this guy? 30 million. There you go. I want 30 million. I would say that my seasons, it's hard to judge my first season, to be honest, as it was a non-wib bob. It was a Wibbob, sorry, season, and I've never really delved into the Wibbob side of things. And I've never really done it. I've always played my only Wibbob tactics were the back line. I moved them up and tighter, so it was hard to get through my back line. That was it, really. So I didn't like with Ray and other lads who had like the iodine tactics and that, which I didn't want to use. So I just want to use my own stuff. But they kind of smashed it. And Ray obviously had Man City, who he bought not only had best squad, but he also bought top players for it on top. So that's why he changed, I think, because he won everything in a year and a half with that iodine tactic. Like he won all the top honours first year with the iodine. Second year he had the World Club Cup with non-Wibbob when he won that, and then he moved. And a part of me wanted him to stay. I told him at the time I wanted him to stay to see how he'd get on non-Wibbob, and compete against him. But I get why he moved. He's won everything, so he's got a proper challenge at Newcastle now. Then I won the league, had a decent run in Champions League, but didn't quite come up trumps. Then last year, I came close in the league, but I put everything into the Champions League, and I came third in the league, but like 2 points off Mikey who won it, so it was really tight in the league. Morton came second with 89 points, and I won the Champions League, so it was a good year. And I won a cup, I think I won a cup. I won the League Cup as well. And then this year, I feel like if I can take the league title back, I've won the World Club Cup. If I can win the FA Cup or one of those, another domestic cup, it's been a really good year, and I can retire. I can go to another team knowing that, I wouldn't say I dominated this non-Wibbob, but as Liverpool, considering a lot of these teams are better than me at the very start, the amount of work I've had to do. But I definitely would have felt like I could move on with my head up, head held high kind of thing, Right, anyway, on to the footy side. And let's just check the chat before. Ray's gone live. Okay, what's the conversation saying? Live. I mean, good luck, you two, mate. Right, okay, it's cool, good. Right, 2 suspensions. These 2 have really let me down recently, but I've got a feeling that Keita will be I may be making him a backup to Maricic because I'm fed up with him. Fed up with his lack of ability to. Hold up. Wow, you're terrible. You're terrible. You've got a use, I guess. I'm going to go short passing against these. I've got a feeling I can pass through these. I honestly do. I think that would be very doable, he says. Come on, lads. Looks like I may have to go mixed passing second half if I don't score. Okay. Feel like we're playing really well, but we need that goal to mix it up a bit. Well, could do without this. A dodgy draw at the start of the second fucking. Come on, boys. Thank God for that. Thought it was going to be one of them games, honestly. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. It's unbelievable. This is unbelievable. It's the first fucking game! I wonder if anyone else gets mugged off as much as I do in this fucking game. That's unbelievable. Who's coming out? I'm fucking fuming. Fuck. Who are we waiting on? Ray and Mikey, I bet. Well, we ain't gonna win shit if that keeps happening to me. That's unfucking real. So many attempts. Didn't even go all out attacking. How did Icardi not score, man? I think your name's written on this trophy, Mikey, because if that keeps happening to me, and if Ray's right, let me just have a look at your stats. Yeah, Fraser forced to let you down, Ray. Yeah, if that keeps happening to me, I ain't got a fucking hope in hell. It's unbelievable. Fucking bollocks. Hate this game. Yeah, if Mikey keeps getting that kind of fortune, where in a lot of games where it's tight, he gets the rub of the green, it seems. And that's certainly not been the case for me. Number 3. Let's put you as... Yeah, you can stay on the bench. If I don't win the league this year, I'm not fucking getting a new club. I'm telling you. 7. Well, what's the next game? It's the Premier League, so 3, 7. Do you know what? I was so pissed off when I got that first goal to break for. I was like, yes, finally we've fucking battered down the door. You know, good luck to them trying to get a goal now. They've got to come out and play. Fucking 2 shots on target. That is, he's obviously. It's a deal. Okay. So pissed off. Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. Who are we waiting on? Ray. How many games you played? I think it's time you came out, to be honest. Yeah. Let's give Solanke a run of games. I think Icardi can be dropped. You've not played much. You're coming out. You're getting a run. Dalbert's played that. Let's give Caracol a run. I've got no problem with that. Fabinho a run. And Varane's out. We're going to give... How many games Engels played? 23. Yeah, let's give... Shit, who did I accidentally put in? Diop will run. Yeah, just pissed off, baby. Got mugged off in this game. Fucking. What happened? I was just absolutely spanked the team. I was all over them. Finally got the goal breakthrough I wanted, and the game allowed them to nick an equaliser against a run of play at the death. So I drew 1-1 at home, and just epitomised my season, really. Yeah, fucking game. Oh. Nah, not right now, baby. I can have it after. It's fine, thank you. Could give Piaka a run. Got no problem with that. Don't know who's going to be captain yet. I literally just want to play players that haven't played as much. We've got at least 2 or 3 games here. 1, 2, in fact 4 games. I can play them in a row. And then and I just feel like Icardi's quality. But a game like that where I really need him, he had enough chances and he didn't score. I'm fucking fuming with him. Coutinho, yeah, he's had a few games since he was back. He stays in. He was out for so long. Moranchuk, he's playing okay, but it's not a problem for him to be dropped. Mane, done a job, but he's played a lot. Kids in midfield done well. Fuck's sake. Who are we waiting on still? It's always these two. It's always Ray or Mikey. They take much longer than everyone else. And I know they're my mates, but lads, you do take longer than everyone else. Wow, that's really good offer for someone I'm not fussed about. Got anyone worth nicking? We'll see. He's 25, so he's not that old. I am looking for a replacement, a better number 10. If I'm honest, I've got so much money. Alright, let's this. Fuck you then, mate. Just trying to have a look. What other options have we got in midfield? Alright, let's do that. Let's put Moranchuk back in. We're going to try using Cater in the 10. I think that's the best for the future. You're back. So what we're going to do is call up Alan. Going to give him some games in midfield. Rest Marisic. And then Moranchuk will be back up to Cater in the 10. And then at the end of the year, we'll look for a world-class centre mid. And then solid up our team a bit. That would probably be for the best. Captain. Caracol. It's a strange one. But there you go. Wholesale changes. Had to be done. Good lad. Yeah, So we'll bring Tolisso on for Anderson. Keep him fresh. Let's do that now before they fucking somehow score. Yeah, everyone else is pretty much okay. Again, 1-0. It's only 1-0. And it's like they're just fucking waiting to get that equaliser. What's the date? It's Wednesday, innit? Yeah. So for Burke to play the next game, we need to take him off and rest him. Kind of want to let the others play through. That's fine. Still 1-0 though. Come on, lads. Lovely, thank you. I'm not too worried about Coutinho. I'm not trying to. Right, I can play Barco next game. Latest scores: Mikey's won again. Morton won. Who else? Ray won, even though he got another red. And Pep didn't play. Okay. Oh, Ray's still playing. Oh shit. Oh, he was 1-0 down, 1-0, 2-1 up. Red card, 2-all. Yeah, I bet he's losing his shit. Morton is 83 million in debt. Okay. Right, now we've got a cup game, don't we? Yep. So we can stick with the B team. Let's give Barker another run out. Alan Anderson stay in. Sionku stays in. Giving you boys a run. That's fine. So I'm good to go still. Everyone should be pretty much fit. Before we kicked off this session, I had twice as many red cards as anyone else in the league. You're catching me up though, Ray. Fuck. What is it now? Oh no, it's still twice as many. Fuck. So end of the year, we're looking for a world-class centre mid and a world-class striker. We've got loads of money. We can get whoever we want as long as they're not at one of the other boys' club, I guess. Honestly, if I'd have had any sort of modicum of fairness, like, and I'm not even mean about if I had a bit of luck. I mean, if there was no luck involved, and I had no bad luck, no good luck, I'd be about 8 to 10 points clear, I swear. Everyone's talking about Mort. He's 80 odd million in debt because of his wage bill. And when he goes into administration, like, they'll accept any offer for any player kind of thing. Everyone's talking about ripping off Morton's team. I won't go near it. Fuck that. I don't need to. But that's what I mean. Like, I don't know how to play it. I don't know how you just do that. I mean, I know it's a bit of fun seeing, but how can you just FC Bayern one really? But I just couldn't pay those wages. I just couldn't. I don't know. It just doesn't sit well with me. Because this is how I see it, right? If I've got the money to buy a top player and it fits into, he wants to come, he wants relatively reasonable wages. I feel like, yeah, I've earned that because I've developed into a good team and I've been successful when he wants to come. That's fine. But what I don't like is I buy the best players to win the big things. And it's like, I haven't earned these players. I've just done it because I've offered them stupid money. And then it's not much of a challenge, really. I mean, the one player I'd say I signed who was world class before I even won anything was this boy. I bought him early on because I knew I needed a striker, and he wanted to come. I offered him relatively sensible wages for a player of his class, and yeah, that's it. Other than that, my early door signings, I think I've sold a lot of them now. Orban, yeah, he's in the reserves. He's in the reserves. I sold him. Matt Target left on a free. So I don't know. I just don't see the point. If you're going to buy the best players, then of course you're going to, within reason, win everything. We're going to stay short. We're going to see how we go. Anderson, he's really stepped up. Whilst Keita and Keita and Tolisso were playing like dickheads. Diop, okay. 1-1, really. See, it's a cup I can afford to be. I will say this though, as much as we're having better shots, the fact that they're having any shots is annoying me. I may have to swap. I'm gonna do this and hope he improves his game because he's playing like a cunt. Tell you what, this isn't going to plan. Right. Come on, boys, you can do it. I knew you could do it. Come on. Sionko's improved his game. Aranchuk, lovely. His form's kicked on. Really kicked on. He's still relatively new, isn't he? Yeah, he had some games last year. This is his first full season, I think. But oh no, I bought him beginning of last year, but he got massive injury, was out for a long time. But I am going to use him as a backup going forward. I'm going to play Keita. I like Keita, he's world class, don't get me wrong, but his tackling is really poor. But again, we're letting a goal. Look. He won the ball in the air from Fabinho, so you must be pretty good in the air. 17, yeah. Do you know what? Fair play. Big lad, he's got some bravery. It's easily conceivable he could beat Fabinho in the air, to be honest. So I'm happy with that. Shit happens. Alan's done another good job in centre mid. Pleased to be giving him some games, to be honest. Alright, fucking tell me, wankers, what's this? Alright, let's have a look. Someone's moaning, so let's have a look at latest scores. Alright. Chelsea lost 1-0. See? Where's that luck been in the league? Hey? Unbelievable. Pep's out to Moore, raised 2-2 away to West Ham. That's not an easy game, to be fair. And he's lost Aguero again, injury prone. Yeah, everyone's looking at Pep. Think you're getting the sack before Morton does, mate. Yeah. Good money from Borough there. Okay. So Ray's got a replay. Assuming, yeah. Let's have a look at that though. He's been champ-manned a little bit in the sense of they only had 2 shots, 1 winning, but he played pretty crap away at Shrewsbury. That's a pretty poor performance. This keeper had a great game. Who else? Yeah, Morton dominated Pep. Players just don't want to know. Next game is away to Reading. Okay, so I'm going to play the B team again. And then we'll go first team. And I feel like these boys have had a good run. I know it's a bit of a risk in the league, but you know, I think fuck it. Everyone's got to get games. I'm not relying on one player or one set of players because it just ain't going to win you shit. If one player, like I feel like Cardi doesn't score as many since the sold Vieto because he feels like it's probably a lack of competition for places. And his form from like the first 2 years is really bad compared. Messi to Mania. Fucking hell, really. They're all doing this. Don't get me wrong, it is Messi, but he's 33. He's only going to get worse. I don't know. I'm a bit annoyed. Like I'm pretty much champions of Europe and the world of football, and I can't get hardly any decent players interested in me. Really disappointing. Because I'm out of Europe, obviously, but just trying to see if there is anyone we definitely want to go for now. If his work rate was higher, he'd be a great signing. Mm. There is a player I quite like if I can find him. Nah, he didn't develop. Look, positioning 11, tackling 12. He's got loads of really good stats, but he's generally better than that most of the time, so it's a shame. That's the point. Are both my midfielders right only? No, you're left only, but Anderson's right only. Okay. Nice. Well, we didn't draw any of the boys, so that's pretty good. We can hopefully get them in the later rounds. Ray spending more money. Really nice player, though. He is a really nice player. Yeah, it's a great signing. He'd make a good centre mid. Few options. I'd rather get someone like Vigal. He's the one I'd love to get in. If I can get him in end of the year, maybe even look at someone. I don't know if Michael wants to sell Desart. But everyone else is one of us. Pulisic, obviously. And that. If not, then someone like this kid has got a really lovely all-round game. Wouldn't cost a fortune. Kind of sign I'd love to make like, and even Nitcham is another one. A couple of really nice centre mids. But yeah, maybe if we can't get Vigal to come first choice, we'll go for Jensen to come back up to Marasic. Passing a 12 though is really poor. Nitcham may be the best option. He's got flair, technique, yeah. So yeah. Champions League, okay. Alright, I'm gonna pause this and go to the toilet back in a bit, guys. You need to know that. Alright guys, back. And yeah, good to go. Let's do this. Yeah, we're gonna go B team again. Everyone's fairly good. Try and keep everyone fit for the next 2 games, to be honest. Oh no, it's just this game, and then we're okay. We're gonna go short, and we can see how it goes, and then potentially go to mixed. It's the last game for this team, so tempted to give that kid in the reserves a couple of games, but I think he can wait till next year, to be honest. I really want him to fight for his place and kick on. Come on, boys. Fucking, I mean, disallowed, but penalty? No. Come on, this is ridiculous. Come on. Yes, thank you. Right, everyone's fine fitness-wise. Moranchuk's really playing well. Feel like I should be leaving him in the team. Look, they're gonna. I don't know why. Why are they even looking like scoring? This is fucking ridiculous. Allen's having a bit of a shit game. Tolisso only played 22. Alright, let's shore this up with Tolisso midfield. Left midfield's playing poorly, so we can bring Coutinho on. Alright, it's playing silly buggers now. Great. No, let me make the change. If you ever do this, like, just keep clicking it until it lets you fucking do it. Don't really want to bring anyone else on if I don't have to. Everyone else is doing a right job. Coutinho hopefully will help my performance. Yes, thank you. Barco really had a poor game there, to be honest. But fair play to the lads. They've done a great job there. I really would like to get this guy settled because I don't want to have to keep messing about with different players in and out. Oh, raising Champions League, fair play. Right, well done, boys. Done me a job. His form is phenomenal. And you know, since I made this guy a backup, his form has been phenomenal as well. Because I could even use Tolisso on the left of the midfield too. Who wants him? How about you go fuck yourselves? Because at the moment, that would be the best partnership, these two. Marasic doing a good enough job, but his decision making's kind of crap. Allen's done alright, he's had a few games. Dalbert, I think I'm going to give Carrickle more games. He's been playing well, so why not? You never know. May I may leave Fabinho in as well. Statistically, he's as good as Karsdorp. He's got slightly better anticipation, to be honest, but pace and height are fairly similar. Tackling work rate are fairly similar. They're all fairly similar, except I don't know. I just would like to give Fabinho a run of games. Let's see how he gets on. I don't know. We'll see. So left back, right back. We're keeping Karius. Karius has done well since he's come in. Yeah, I'm not giving you 75k. So it's going to be you. We're going to leave you. Oh, you and you in. You're in. Fuck me, you're still in, are you? Jesus. Diop will come on a bench, hopefully. Left Coutinho, you're back in. Anderson. Jesus, Burke's playing phenomenal. But he's going to be a little bit tired. I think we go to Mane. I think we go Tolisso, Anderson. We go Miranchuk. I just want to keep some of the players that are on real good form in the team. So Keita's going to go as number 4. 3 will be Marasic. 5, Solanke. He's had a few games now. Hasn't scored enough, but played well. 7, obviously, Onana. Sorry, 2, Onana. 1, I need to see if that's going to be Diop. 7. 6 will be Burke. So we're just trying to see if Diop will be fit enough to be on a bench. If not, it'll be Karsdorp, which is no big deal. What's people saying? Oh, man. Oh, man. Wow. Wow, big game for Asa. Shit. See, I could go B team, B team. I don't know. It's the thing I have to be aware of as well. I did play my B team against at home and away to very average tight sides. But then again, I played my first team against home to an average side and they fucked it up. Did I only play 3 games? I could play him 1, 2 more. Could give him a couple games more. That's what I'm thinking. What is this game? Yeah, I think I'm gonna give him one more game. Let's sort this out. Don't have much choice centre half, so let's give you another game. 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 Yeah, I'll do that, and I'm gonna put Carrickle back up because what I can do is I'll give these guys an easy home game, hopefully easy home game, and then bring my first team in away to Forest, so we can go strong in the cups. Maybe what I didn't want to do, the idea in my head. Sorry, I should explain that as well. So I didn't want to come straight back in with the same first team straight back into the Everton game. I want to go have a game before it, so I go first, and hopefully they'll have some momentum by them. But we'll see. What the boys saying? Okay. Ray sent a GIF emoji to Pep because his job's insecure, saying it's time to leaf with pictures of leaves. They lost 2-1. First v second, last minute winner. Ah, pissed. What's the gap? That was a big one. If Asa had won that, he'd be top. Yeah. He's still up there though, so that's the main thing, I guess. He's got 14 games left to stay there, and he'll be back in the Prem. I wonder why it's top. Mikey's got to wait till Arsenal soon. He's got a tough run of pile up of games coming up. He's got Morton in the cup. Pep in the league. Pep's playing bad though. It's going to be an interesting end to the season, but I still think I think I'd have to pretty much win the rest of my games within reason. I said at the end of the last one I only want to draw one more game all year. I certainly didn't anticipate drawing at home to Bournemouth. That's such bollocks, honestly. Fuck, I got ages for my next game. Did not realise. Coming in. I'll have a look when they're playing. Sadio Mane, so let's get some contracts done, I guess. Caracol, I would love to get him signed up. I've got another season, and if it ain't happening, then he'll be gone. He'll sign, which is nice. I do see what I say. Ray's beating away, winning away to Farnard. Aguero's back. 10 million. Was he worth 10 million considering how much he's been injured? 16 goals, 100k a week. Maybe it would have improved the reputation of his club for sure. When he has played, he's done okay. Yeah. Ray's doing well in this group, isn't he? He's doing okay. If he wins this away game and then wins that or gets a draw there, I think he'll be pretty much through. So Ray won. Well done, Ray. Good stuff. England Championship, that's what we want. Ah, Pep's unlucky there. Red card, pen. And he's lost. Oh, he drew. He got a last minute. There you go. Last minute equaliser, Sandfield. On loan from West Brom. Not bad. No tackling, which is bad, but it's not a bad player. Cardi signed. Good boy. Stayed on the same wages. Lovely. Upsetting my fucking player. I've made. I'll be honest. I won't ever sign this guy again. I don't think. He never ever quite plays well enough. I got him for good money, so it wasn't the end of the world this time, and he's definitely worth 7.5 million. But he's probably my fourth choice defender. So yeah. He's someone knocking on the door. It's got to be my brother at this time of night. Nope. Wow, some great results there for the boys. The Milan team's just got smashed. Sam. Is that Sam? You're right, Sam. How you doing? I just realised the hairdryer's going to be on in it. Ah, guys, I'm going to have to mute the mic. The hairdresser's coming out and cut everyone's hair. Which means the hairdryer will come on at some point. So I'll have to mute the mic at times. But I'm sure you don't listen to me for the commentary, you listen for the gameplay, so no big deal. Some great results there. Fantastic. He signed it. There you go. Doubled his wage, but it's still on very little. Mane signed. Very nice. Had to pay some money in signing ons, but the wage stayed low. Money is not really a problem. Was there any more I did? Oh, Caracol, yeah, but I can't. Can't do much about that just yet. Hold on, I just saw something. Loyalty. He's a very loyal player. So hopefully he won't moan when I don't accept offers from him. I will offer Karras in a contract if he'll agree. He's staying in the team till he plays crap, so you know, hopefully he'll keep doing a good job. I've got no problem with keepers. If you've got two good keepers, it's a really nice position to be in because you can just play them until they play bad, then play the other one and play them until they play bad. Don't get me wrong, if they play shit in the first few games they're in, it's because they're probably a bit rusty, they haven't played for a long time. So you have to give them a run, in my opinion. But, yeah. We're going to put you back on the bench. What I will do actually is put you in, because I'm thinking of making Anderson a first choice. It's a tough one, you know. Let's do it like that. See how we get on. And the rest, Anthony deserves to be in the first team the way he's playing. Let's do this from the start. Good man. Not the greatest of performances, to be honest. Let's pull these back a little bit, keep it a bit more tight. Fucking, this, honestly, I want to fucking scream. I'm so annoyed right now. They're just shutting up shop. 2 shots, 2 goals. Right now I want to quit. I honestly want to quit. That's another red card, another penalty, another 100% shots on goals gone in. I wouldn't even say we played great, don't get me wrong, but we go 1-0 up at home to Derby, that's it. That's pretty much it. With the defenders we've got, there shouldn't even be a problem. I am fucking fuming. Look, Mikey's probably, he's got a red card in his favour and he's still struggling. Morton, Pep's winning, good for him. Morton's came in, got 2 late goals, nice, and their main centre half sent off. Mikey will win that late. Oh, he drew. He drew. But still, this is unbelievable. You're getting a week fine. Is it? How many red cards you had? That's your second. I've been fuck off. Right, how many red cards is that now? 9 compared to the next, which is 4, and any of the other lads have only had 3. I'd kill to have 3. This is fucking annoying. No, I know, all to play for, but I've had so many red cards, penalties. It's whenever a game looks like, yeah, that's it. Got the first goal is crucial because the keeper's having a great game. You're having loads of shots. Do you know, since we've just this one, not even this season, that's happened many times this season, but just this game where you just like the Bournemouth game. Fucking hell, at least that won a red card and the fucking penalty. But this is just, I mean, not only that, I mean, they scored with their only other shot 2 minutes later. We didn't even play that great, but it's fucking hell. They didn't have a sniff, and the game just handed them the win, and there's nothing I can do about it. It's fuck. I hate this game sometimes, man. It just like I was saying on my feed 'cause I'm recording this. I said if I had had no luck, and I mean no bad luck and no good luck, I would have had an extra. I don't know. God, how many more points? You're talking at 6, 7, probably about another 12 points. And that's nowhere ever like that. Like there isn't one team that's outplayed me this year. And maybe a couple of draws were fair. I don't know, but this is fed up. All to play for, but yeah, it doesn't more, unfortunately, mate. I thought that as well, which is why I used to only play normal tackling, and then I got shit tons of red cards, and it made absolutely no difference. I promise you. Uh, yeah, it doesn't unfortunately make any difference. I wish it did, otherwise I would happily go to normal tackling. But all it does is mean you don't your defenders play worse because they're not competing for the ball enough. That's what I found with tackling differences. Mort's over 100. He's 102 million in debt. That's crazy. And the board are still giving him 2.4 million to spend. Ridiculous. Let's see. I wonder if he'll accept that. Let's have a look. Who's he got in the field? Has he got? He's got Diawara, hasn't he? Has he got Diawara? I could message. Actually, where is it? Some of these.
so that'd be a really solid signing if he's willing to sell him. He's not using him that much, which is why I mention it. And I'm looking for a centre mid. Certainly wouldn't be paying him that. I don't think he's interested. He's not. Okay. Race route. Okay. And Mikey's out. See if what Morton says about my offer. Harsh, but GG. Ah, yeah. Poor on target though. Shooting wasn't great, Mikey, but he definitely dominated the game. He doesn't reply. Oh, here we go. Morton saying Mikey deserved more. So maybe we get Diawara at the end of the year. We give him a load of money. Money isn't a problem for us. It is for him. And that'll be one problem solved. 40 million's fine. That's not even season ticket sales, to be honest. So with his season ticket sales, my money, I give him, he'd be almost out of debt, but he still needs to sell a couple more. I'll even give it to him up front to help him with his debt. That's if he don't change his mind. We're getting 16 for Piaka, so it's not bad. Save the game on Aaron Tucker. His stats have improved, which is nice. Ass has been kicked. Stop the game. Win the gate, nice. Stuff on the contract. Stack, good lad. Alright, here we go. Let's try and have a good finish to this season, because so far it's been shit. Right, I'm going to mute the mic. Fuck, I had the mic muted this whole time. Oh, there you go. There's a lifeline. Mikey just lost at home. Well, there you go. Hopefully, no offense, Mikey. My bad luck's gone to you because I'm fed up with that shit.
Right, I'll turn the mic back on. Sorry, guys. I had to mute the hairdresser. Had a hairdryer on and all that. So yeah, you probably missed me going effing and blinding about the loss earlier. But Mikey, I'm hoping Mikey's taking my bad luck because we need we need help because at the moment it's fucking really unfair. Okay, let's have a go at Varane. Mort went through in the end, raised through, and Bournemouth. Oh, Bournemouth are battering, but we'll see. So Morton's got 2 games in hand. Still got to play me at mine. He's got to play Mikey. So if I can beat him and those two can draw, then it's mine for the taking. But I can't afford any more dodgy results where the computer sends off a player, gives him a penalty. Are you going to bed? Hold up, baby. I got Ray. How did Naby play? Pretty shit, to be honest. Jake, well done, kid. How did Caracol do? Did okay? I hate the fact we're all playing on totally different days. It's kind of annoying. Makes the game drag. Look how shit he's been. One of the best defenders in the world, apparently, yeah? 6'5", 6'5". Mate, unbelievably poor. Why is this popped up? Oh, what are they saying? Oh, but seriously, saved. A couple of people are getting error messages pop up. Asa said that before he got kicked, so Morton's saying it, so I wonder if he'll get kicked. So got a really tough game next. Away to Everton, then at home to Mort. Okay. We actually have a much better record than I give us credit for. Still lost 2 though, so I'm not happy about that. They play that, okay. Well, maybe everyone else is going to start getting red cards now. Still got a long way to go to catch up, boys. Even yellow cards. That's fucking. Like Morton said earlier, like about I shouldn't play hard tackling, and I was like, well, quote me if I'm wrong. Everyone else plays hard tackling, right? There's absolutely no difference. I've played normal tackling. I get booked and sent off all the time. Morton plays hard tackling. Yeah, all of theirs are nowhere near as many of mine. They drew a bottom of the league shit. Insecure. Mm. I finally saved it, okay. Really, Courtois fails to return to Chelsea training in an attempt to force a move. I thought he'd already said he wanted to go, and Sarri already said, I'm happy to sell if they don't want to be here. I don't know. Come on, lads. So, yeah, this little period is going to define a lot of our season. Away to Everton, home to Mort. Yeah, let's hope we have no more bullshit thrown at us, to be honest. Cardi actually scored, which is nice. Mane back in. Look, it's the defence, isn't it? These wankers, for some reason, can't handle. How is he even scoring? He has no redeeming factor. He's slow, he's short, his technique's poor. Unbelievable. Oh, he's brave, to be fair. So I wonder if he dove across the ground and head the ball in. Mikey lost. He's already through there. Morton won. Ah, yeah, he's doing really well. Nice. Okay. Oh, Mikey's. Oh, apologies, Mikey's half time. Slow Mikey, you need to become a much faster player, buddy. I kind of as well. I've done myself up a little bit because me and Mikey play another game as well, and he's enjoying where I play it slow because I don't have the really fast speeds on my game settings. You can't go that fast, and he said he's actually enjoying watching the game and managing it better, which is good because it will make him a much better player, but it also makes him an even slower player. But that's the way it is, I guess. Look at that group. Moore has won that canter. There you go. But that's what happens when you have. I mean, it happens when you have a one or two player. Like you get all the best players, and everyone else kind of suffers. Let alone a six player. The rest of Europe have got no one left. Like even Pep has taken Messi. All right, let's do this. Fuck's sake. Well, it makes my decision easier the way to play. To be fair, if they're doing that, but it's so frustrating. Well, this is shit. Really poor. Who's letting me down? Anderson, midfield, left back. Need to get the ball more to Coutinho. Right, I'm not happy that we're not playing okay. Coutinho just is playing shit. So we're going to do that. Another one. Apparently Adrian is one of the best keepers in the world. 34 years old. Yep, amazing. Amazing. Don't know why I bother, honestly. Best striker, probably number 9 in the game at the moment. Can't score. Coutinho, class. Apparently he's pretty shit. Can't complete half his passes. Can't do anything really in this game. Defensively we're pretty good. Left back struggled. But we're trying to help him. I mean, look at this shitty team. So we've got Morton next. We are really playing shit. So Morton's really the biggest threat. I need him to. Hold on, how many? He's got 3 games to get fucking 4, 5 points. But I think he's got a tough running. But the way he's playing, could easily go on to win the league, to be honest. I can't believe how this season's gone. Honestly, can't believe it. If you look at Sionka, he looks like he should be class, right? But pace of 15 is just about fast enough for what I want. Position of 17 is just about good enough. And most of the time, this is 16. And aggression, which is quite important, is 12. The rest of his stats are phenomenal. Like, they can't argue with him. So many great stats. But like, even jumping 17 is just acceptable. He's got loads of great mental stats and technical stats. But defensive stats, if you look, marking 20, that's great, but positioning is more important for zonal marking. I need the pace, I need the height, I need the aggression. He is fairly brave at 16, but he's great anticipation decisions, but I don't know. I can only put those lower stats where they're essential down to some of his really average performances. Uh, I mean, if you look at Varane, could be deemed as a very similar thing. Position is great, tackling is great, decisions and that are great. But look, bravery 14, balance 9, aggression 15, jumping is 16. But he is fast. But I'm very tempted to make Engels and Diop my first choice centre halves. I'm dead serious on that as well. Diop's got bravery of 19, aggression 15. He's tall, he's fast, hard working. He's just got some really nice stats. That's where I'm looking to go because Varane is really let himself down. See what I mean? More games where everyone's playing at different times just drags. Yeah, everyone's talking about Mort's probably favourite for the title now. And yeah, they're right. If he can hold it together, he should win it, but unbelievable. Wow. Pep's very insecure. Just for jokes, I could apply for that, see if I get it, and try, just to try and do a better job. I wonder what rating his manager's world rating. He's up there, you know. He could get a good job still. Asa got sacked really early from Swansea, so the only thing offered him was Morecambe, so he stayed there. But Pep will get a much better job. I'm honestly tempted to sell Varane. I could easily get my money back, probably. At this point, I think I'd rather use Benkovic. The only thing Benkovic misses, the height's the same. Benkovic's anticipation is a bit lower. I just want to get to my fucking next game. Of course, another injury, great. See, look, his stats already have gone down. 16th for position from 17. Hmm. Oh, yes, please, Sam.
Yeah, she's got a bed sheet now. Good big day for her. Lots of numbers being thrown around. Yeah.
No thanks. Ray needs a draw and he's fine. PSG though. I want to know what. Oh, it was Arsenal, and he's not a Man United in this one. I was about to say, why would anyone sell? He's so overrated in this. You'd definitely keep him. don't know. Ass is losing again. Fucking hell. Yeah, Mikey pointed out to Ray that he's through whatever happens because he's head to heads against these two. But Ray's like, yeah, I want to win the group though, so he needs to win this. Right, Asa's game's finished. He did lose. Shit. Ray's still 0-0. Fucking hell. He drew 0-0. We've still got, me asked 4 days, that's okay. But we've got pretty much a week off for most games now, so just play people on form rather than. Yeah, she was knackered, she's gone to bed. Cheers. Half hour? 20 minutes? Cheers. Why? Oh. There you go, Pep. Nice little job for you. What are we waiting for? Mikey. Come on, guys. Seriously. See, I like Burke's anticipate. Oh man, he's kicked on those. Looking fantastic. What's going on? Oh, we've got more fucking games. That's me. I thought we're getting knocked out, I guess. Oh, for fuck's sake, you're kidding me. Final game. We've got to come back to me at home to Mort. Ah, bollocks. I won't exit the game. Uh, yeah, alright guys, so yeah, another horrendous fucking session where really and truly we should be clear, we should be out of sight in this league. Everton game was tight, but we deserved to win. But 0-0, you know, we can take that. Tough game. This one is totally fucking just 1-0 up, dominating the game, penalty, red card, and then they get another goal. They didn't have any shots until that point. And the other one was the first one we loaded up, which was that. Again, we were 1-0 up, all over them, and then 5 minutes later, for no reason, they scored. So yeah, that's been a session, that's been a story of my season. Loads of red cards, loads of penalties against me. In fact, let's have a look at team stats, penalties. There you go. I've not been given one penalty. I have not been given one penalty all year. Everyone else has been given loads. Fucking unbelievable. I was going to tell the lads that. Hold up. That's fucking. So lads, yeah, sorry. So I was just doing a sum up on my video as I'm not going to get to play any more games, and I was telling them about pretty much this season's been bollocks for me because I got 9 red cards, which is more than anyone else. I have more yellow cards than anyone else by 15. And I know you guys say hard tackling. We're all on hard tackling. There's no rhyme or reason for it. And then I thought, look at all the penalties I've had against me, and I thought, I wonder if I've had many. I haven't had one penalty this year. Like honestly, it's just bollocks. Anyway, well played, lads, and I guess I'll see some of you tomorrow night. I'll see some of you Wednesday night, or all of you Wednesday and Thursday, I guess. But I'll see some of you tomorrow night as well. But yeah, well played.
Alright, see you later, guys. Let's get you in the next episode. Bye.